What's up, guys, and welcome back to That's How We Roll. We're playing some Mutants Masterminds. My name is Ed, and I'm the GM.
I'm Becca, and I play Lupo, who is a tech-up spy who leads the Urban Legends.
I'm Lauren, I play Hood, and in this story time, it is very much past her bedtime.
And I'm Toby, and I play... I'm Toby, and I play Rufio, an ex-mob boss who is apparently not very good at going upstairs.
The guys have finally found the secret study of the host of the post-host, the hostess with the most death, Ezekiel Fum, which sounds kind of dumb on its own, but he is a part of the Big Four, the corporate giants of the city, Fee, Fi, Fo, and Fum. He was a member of those, but the study itself has given a laptop to the team, which revealed to them that someone from this study, not necessarily Ezekiel himself, but someone from this study uploaded the code which triggered all the robots downstairs to try and execute the guests.
Order 66.
Yes.
Yeah.
Execute Order 66.
Do it.
Cool.
Do it. So that's where we're at. Lupo, is there anything else you want to poke around in the laptop?
Yeah, I'll just look for literally anything that might give me something.
Go through his photos, find his porn.
Find his porn.
Okay,
Tell a lot
give me a
about a
technology
man.
check.
That is a 14.
Okay, 14. It's slow going, but you're making progress. I'll come back to it. What do you guys want to do?
I'm not here yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're climbing the stairs.
I'm still running up the fucking stairs because everyone else had grapple guns and
You're on
teleportation.
floor 19.
Can I have a bit of general perception around the area?
Yeah.
Just have a looky-loo.
Why does it take me so long when I have an athletics of plus 10?
It depends what you're doing. Are you just looking around, or are you trying to, like, create conclusions based on evidence?
Just looking around.
No,
Just looking around, really.
Probably perception, just to see if there's anything about.
26.
26. Okay. There's no cameras up here.
Mm-hmm.
You scope out the room downstairs. It's locked from the inside, but there's no one in here.
Can I send Diddles through the door
Yes.
and have him unlock it?
No, it's locked from the side that you're on.
Oh,
It's locked from the inside. You unlock it and it opens up into a bedroom, a master bedroom.
Okay.
So just to confirm this, the stairwell is in the floor of the room that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes down, yeah.
And it goes down to a doorway which opens up into a bedroom. The bedroom has this, it's immaculate, like it's maybe twice the size as the other ones.
I jump on the bed.
Bloody, the guy just died.
Can't resist.
It's probably still warm.
That's terrifying. Okay, no, take it back. I don't want to warm.
Well, he didn't have a nap today, did he? He's...
Nice and cool.
Got a
Been
party.
made.
Yeah, exactly.
I just go like plop down on the bed and have a look-see around.
Cool. Yeah, you scope out the room in general. It's quite understated. There's definitely a feng shui vibe.
Nice.
A very minimalist.
I can appreciate.
But everything is of an incredibly high standard. Everything's like a rich mahogany or a fine velvet, or it's the primo stock. Just because there's not a lot of anything doesn't mean that it's not like super expensive shit.
Okay.
The blinds are all closed. And you can see there's a little remote by the bed, which has various different buttons on it with quite obvious sort of symbols. One of them is the blinds. There's a TV, lights. There's one to start running a bath.
Sick.
Run yourself a
hungry?
bath.
Sorry?
Run yourself a bath. Do it. You
Treat yourself.
You've earned it.
Treat
you
yourself.
deserve it. Been working hard.
Can I turn the TV on?
Yes. You press the TV button, and a wall opposite the bed, like a mantle, not a mantle, like like a fireplace feature wall. Part of the wall like pops forward and flips over, and there's a huge screen on the wall itself. It sparks into life.
And what is on the TV?
It's just like a menu, just like TV.
So they have a
play
Nickelodeon.
music. You navigate to the kids are really good at this stuff. You navigate to the.
It's that Virgin advert right now.
Yeah.
Was it a Virgin advert?
I think it's a Virgin advert where the kids doing it all.
I am the master of the telly box.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly what she's like.
So you navigate to the menu. You find Nickelodeon, SpongeBob's on, smashing,
Cool.
cracking.
Turn the TV off.
Not a fan of SpongeBob. One of Fairly Odd Parents, damn it.
Rufio. You make it to floor 20. In front of you is a single door
I open the door. It's locked.
with
isn't it?
with an immaculate letter F engraved.
I knew it. And yet, didn't I say there'd be an F on it?
Super immaculate, like double the immaculacy of all the other Fs on all the other doors.
That's what I said.
Your
Just wait for
comlink,
words.
your comlink fizzes into action.
I like.
Rufio,
Yeah.
Rufio's the Duke. The drops in the car park.
In the car park. Well, brilliant. What did he bring me?
You hear the rev of an engine.
Are you on my bike?
No comment.
Oh, boy, you better not ride my damn bike. You don't touch another man's motorbike. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to hit you so hard. Oh, you got no idea. I'm going to hit you so hard I'm going to knock you out of the body you're currently hosting.
Yeah, well, you can thank me later.
Well, I'm at the top of the tower, so it's no use to me at the moment.
Yeah, and I have to walk home, so who's the real victim?
Me.
Over and out.
You hear Lupo laughing on the call.
We're all having a chuckle. Even the professor.
All of the Graveminder just cackling. Like,
brutal, mate. Fucking
"Yo,
savage.
fwah, fwah,
That must be
fwah."
so weird to Professor Bot and Epsilon. It's like suddenly the room is just full of laughter. And it's like, "What?" Or just Lupo chuckling to
touched
herself. Over
My bike. Oh, I am so annoyed. I open the door. It's locked, isn't it? No one's used this door.
There is it doesn't open instantly. You see there's like a fingerprint scanner on
I knock on the door.
Don't let him in.
Someone, you're sitting in bed and someone knocks from the other side of the door.
Let me in.
Let's go. Who is it?
You know who it is. You can hear me on the comm and through the door. Please just open the door.
Please state your purpose.
Let him in, Hood.
Heard.
Shh, let me have this.
Just like I have to climb all these stairs. Someone's ridden my bike.
I think
Reaper-
your stuff's in the car park. Do you want to go get that first?
Reaper phases through the door.
Oh, hi.
Reaper.
What's up, Hood?
Signature.
What's up, Hood?
Reaper. Let me in.
Isn't this really funny, though? Just letting him struggle.
Hood. Someone please let me in this door.
Please just
I just start knocking. Repeatedly
Okay.
knocking. Knock.
And then she flings open the doors and says, "Welcome to my crib."
This is where the magic happens.
Have you been sitting on the bed?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Everyone else upstairs.
What did I miss?
The Gravemind will sort of head up the stairs and into the study itself. Lupo, you're still working your way through the system. Things are very well sort of put together, like business spreadsheets, and it's all boring, dull stuff like that. But you know what to look for. You know where the inconsistencies are, and you know how to find the gaps in even the most flawless system. He's definitely laundering money, 100%. And although it's not completely clear where from, there's hints, references to crimes that you know have happened. It seems that Fum specifically, is very much about organized crime in terms of surveillance. So he's very much, he'll buy out police officers and gets eyes on the ground, and then he sells information that he steals or overhears or takes. And he sells any information that he gets on. In theory, like that looks like the main business. It's not 100% clear because obviously it's not written like that. But based on crimes that that have been
That's
committed.
the picture that's being built.
Yeah, for sure. It also looks like the safe house that was put in. It wasn't put in recently, but it was very recently like renovated. Like
By who?
just like a security
Company name?
company.
One that he owns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Can I find like maybe a scanned in invoice of who did the fitting?
Yeah. Just your average Joe blogs. Carpenter at law.
Carpenter at law. Nice.
Nothing particularly interesting from it. It's and it's like very recent, like this year recent. It went from essentially being like a steel shut-in box to very much being like a gourmet, like
State of the art.
Gucci
Yeah, he
motherfucker.
just fancied it up rather than being a boring panic room.
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
Filled it with wine.
He did indeed. Yeah. So that's the sort of stuff the sort of information you're getting at the moment. Give me another technology check.
13.
13. Okay.
That's always
Again, you're
fun.
making progress, but it's just it'll take a little bit of time. Okay, so you guys down in the bedroom.
Where's the others?
Upstairs.
Mine grave
Okay.
went upstairs. Grave mine, sorry. not
Yeah,
mine,
grave mine head upstairs.
Okay, I'll follow up.
Cool. Yeah. You head up. Lupo, Epsilon, Professor Gunn. No,
It's not called Professor Gunn.
Professor Bot.
Professor Gunn was the villain we made when we were in secondary school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, well, you made Gunn.
Professor Gunn.
He's a super villain.
I know.
His power-
I'm very aware of who he is.
His
Good.
power was that he had a gun.
He did have a gun.
The
In one drawing, he had a gun that fired guns.
grave mind. He did.
Yeah,
The gun.
it was the gun.
Graveminder up there, and obviously Lupo as well.
Any joy?
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Oh, what's he doing here? Guess which one I'm talking to.
You're talking to me, of course.
Do you know where any others are?
Any other?
You got powers,
worlds?
didn't you? You got magic. The other teams.
The teams. I mean, they're all over the house,
Okay.
searching for any sort of motions to the Gravemind.
They're innocent.
I'm sure.
You don't sound sure.
I'm sure.
That's an insight of 22.
He seems to be sure.
Okay.
I'm glad that was
Touch
established.
my new kids. I'm adopting them all. These are my kids now.
All three of these mass murdering motherfuckers.
Hey man, I'm not much better. Right, okay. Are we any close to finding out who did this?
Nope.
As-
I am honing in on a.
Do we know who released the bots?
Nope.
As you say that, you're sort of like trailing back through the terminal windows and stuff, and you're pretty certain that this is like quite old sort of input stuff, and it's an external source. Like this was from somewhere else that's remoting in. But it's code which you haven't seen in a very long time.
Oh, good.
It's pretty. I mean, it's probably not used a whole bunch anymore, but it's definitely Anvil in some way, but tweaked, changed slightly. It's surveillance code. It's like by the book, but with flares to make it more efficient, which definitely makes it seem like someone knew what they were doing.
She just stops typing for a minute and just like fingers like go under the cowl just to like rub at her face and go, oh shit.
Oh no.
You're up, boss.
Epsilon is like, we're not getting anywhere.
Epsilon.
As you look up from the laptop, he's doing his eye thing.
Oh, shit.
He's doing his post-cognition. He's looking back in time.
He needs to come back. Okay.
What's wrong?
So at the moment, in this room, Gravemind, the three of you. So all three of Gravemind, all the three of you, Epsilon, Tripping Balls, and
Not Professor Gun.
Professor...
Bot.
Yeah, Professor Bot is in there as well.
Professor, can I ask a favour?
Yes, of course. Whatever it is that you might want.
May I borrow one of your little droids?
Which one would you like? I've got this one.
Any of them will do.
He's really great. It's like
Smash it.
it's like a clockwork scorpion sort of rolls out like from behind his
That's
coat.
really cool.
And he's just like, it's really good. I built him to tie my shoes, but he also does basic long division.
Maybe one that's a little bit more advanced, like the
Okay.
ones that you had earlier on that dismantled themselves.
Oh, he can do this. It's a pretty universal thing I do because, I just sort of built it into the programming because when I don't have time to sort of recycle them, I just make them do it for me.
Okay, cool. Can we get him to dismantle himself, please?
He sort of like looks at it, and he's still holding out, and it's like in the palm of his hand, and it just starts taking itself apart. Like he doesn't give any kind of command or anything. He's just like, it'll only take a minute. He's just watching his,
He's
his
saying he's a
creation work.
necromancer.
I mean, I might be.
Bitch, I might be.
When it's disassembled, can I take the data core out?
Yes.
Gonna borrow this for just 2 minutes. I've just got a theory.
Okay, no, why? But why are you doing this?
Just bear with me a moment, and I just start doing my tech shit.
Yeah, what sort of texture? What's the aim?
I'm gonna see if the code matches up with the flares of the anvil code.
Interesting. Okay,
So
you are just on hot
Hero
garbage. I will give you a hero point though, because that's a cool thread that you're going on.
thank you. I'm gonna use it. That's better. That's 19 total.
It's still the worst that you could have possibly
I
rolled.
know.
19 total. She rolled an 11, ladies and gents.
Yep.
19 total. Scrolling through the code of the data core. Cadence is a completely different. Scripting language is completely different.
Okay, cool. She's happy. She stops doing
In fact, it's written in something which you have absolutely no idea what it
yeah,
is.
that's fine. She completely says, okay, you can have that back. Thank you.
No, what is? What did you like my work?
Yes, if anything, it's just save your life.
This
He
is good
seems
to
like
know.
a good boy about the scorpion.
He's a very good boy. He puts the like
Fall back into the pile.
he puts the core back into the pile and it starts to rebuild itself again.
That's rad.
It like
like a
it
bionicle.
finishes and he's sort of like smiling and he's like, does anyone have any shoes that need tying?
You look back and Rufio's already undone his boots.
Fantastic, because I don't think anyone needs long division. And he puts it on the floor and it like
Professor.
scurries over, and with his two claws and his tail all at once, they're like doing like sick loop folds and stuff, and it is fucking primo.
Nice.
How much do you trust your colleagues?
My colleagues?
Yeah.
You mean as in the robot that I built and the sidekick which I half created? Half he's kind of my brother, but a bit of a jerk.
But do you trust them?
I trust my code. There's a humanity in Eborg that may or may not let him down in terms of his long division, but
He has very low self-esteem as well. I think you should
Is
help
he a
him work
good
on that.
coder?
I don't think he really codes at all.
Okay, that's fine.
He's more heavy lifting.
Just wanted to check. Thank you.
No, not at all.
I have a question, Professor.
Yes. If that is your real name.
If that is your real name, it's not. Well, so before when Alfie found the dead body of Ezekiel, why was he down there?
He did not see it at all. It was one of my many other droids. I have eyes and ears all around this building. Tiny little baby boys.
You had them in the cellar where he died?
At first, I sort of kept tabs on everyone in and around the building. I saw there was one in the kitchen. I saw Gravemind fleeing, so I moved the drone down into the basement, the wine cellar, and I saw the body.
You didn't see anything else?
Matches the story.
Where currently are the power platoon?
The power platoon? I don't know.
Looks like I was in here everywhere.
Professor,
Yes.
I have an idea. How about we send a couple of your little bots on a mission? Maybe with a couple of boys.
The
instant look up and
Dem boys.
Some boys. Tech boys combos.
Where boys going?
I want Overwatch's data core.
Me, oh my. This is going to be very difficult, but also very fun. Let's do it.
I think the boys can hold him down or distract him for long enough.
It's more the distraction. Like, I don't want any of us
And
to
you
get
can,
involved.
you can have one of your little boys on my boys, and it will be a boy attack.
It would be
Lovely
like a
little
tiny little robot shadow cowboy man.
Exactly.
Good.
And
I like the professor.
your robots get to ride.
I like the professor.
He's growing on me.
Now that I've ruled him out.
Yeah,
as a
I've
suspect.
crossed him out.
Have you guys
100%.
officially ruled him out now?
Yep.
Okay.
She just
Interesting.
snaps
Eborg
her
is still a
fingers
question
and
mark.
Diddles splits into
Nice.
two big boys. Or medium boys.
Two medium boys.
Two medium boys.
Two medium boys.
With
Them
a
boys.
Z.
Them boys.
We
Nice.
done boys.
What colours are the Den boys?
Black.
They're shadows.
Spirit Reaper, let me borrow your masks. Put them on Den boys. Run them past them. Bam, distraction.
But then the robot would have to chase
Den boys.
Overwatch.
What do you mean?
Because the boys were just going to pop out and attack Overwatch. Because it doesn't matter if they get hurt.
Okay, fair enough, no worries then.
They'll just disappear, yeah.
Yep, cool.
Also, Gravemind are pretty content not to give up their masks.
Fair enough.
Which is fair enough. I'd never give up mine either.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, all these things are fair. It's just an idea.
Plano facto.
Plano facto. Okie dokie. So, okay, so we have a plan, and at that point, Epsilon comes out of post cognition, and he's like,
Yeah, I forgot that prick was still in the room.
he's like, okay, look, I know you guys were all messing about, not really sure what was going on. You had no kind of a plan.
I just
But
ruled
don't
out a
worry.
suspect. And I just found the origin of the code. My suspicions from earlier were correct.
What did you get, Magic Boy?
It was definitely Fum who triggered the command.
We know.
Yeah, that's totally obvious. Thanks, Epsilon. Thanks for nothing.
Thanks so much, mate. You are a absolute diamond geezer. Stand up, you are. That's good. Thank God you were here. I mean, what would we have done without you, to be fair?
It's just finding out who wrote that code in the first place. He may not have known that it was...
Can you do that, Magic Boy? Can you figure out who wrote the code? Can you do that?
I can make the very ground that we stand on quake.
That's not what I asked, though, is it?
With the
That's not what I asked.
screams of my enemies.
Nah, that's not what I asked.
I can summon castles.
I'm not hearing he can find any code. Anyone. I can't hear him say he can find out who wrote this code.
Hey, Professor Bot, sort of, I'm sure you could have a crack at tracing back this, couldn't you?
Yes, I probably could. It
You
would be
could,
a
yeah,
cinch.
you could-
I could
you
do it
could-
in a moment.
And you're not even magical.
You
Wow.
don't have any
Wow.
magic powers, do you?
No,
Amazing.
I mean, I have
No.
like a human perks to my biology, but I'm not a magic man, no.
No.
Interesting.
Epsilon, you're magic, aren't you? You got some of them magics.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you have other than a big mouth and terrible breath?
Hey, at least he doesn't smell like shit.
Nor do I, but I'm not constantly surrounded
I
by
found-
shadows who shit everywhere.
I found
So, I mean, if we want to go watch the YouTube video, Professor, have you seen the YouTube video of Epsilon getting shat on?
Yes, I have. It's fantastic.
Isn't it? It's great.
I'll tell you what I got. Friends. And I found the boys you were looking for, didn't I? Did it without magic, without... What'd you call it, sorry? That way you're looking through time and stuff, that really impressive stuff.
Post-cognition.
That's a crap
Post-cognition,
name.
yes. It's a terrible name, actually. Looking through time is much better. But I found them without that. That's what I got.
Okay. Well, I can fly, so...
I can teleport. I don't.
I can get a plane. That's
Teleport this, and he throws up a middle finger.
we got him good, guys. We got him good.
Does he like look like it's maybe angry cry? Like just a little bit.
He's pretty pissed off.
Such a dick. It's so good.
Anyway, maybe we should. Professor, would you like to try and trace this? Because epsilons can't.
I'm all over it. Give me
I'm all over it.
Give me the laptop. I bloody do the trace.
Why has it gone so weird?
I don't know. What is it that you're trying to do?
Trace the source of the code.
He's tracing the source of which code?
The
The
code that I was
cleanse
looking at. The anvil code.
Sorry?
The anvil code.
The anvil
I
code.
don't think I want him looking at that.
Uh-oh.
That's why I suggested the data core thing. I want to...
By showing up Epsilon, we might have screwed ourselves. Well, screwed. But we didn't know, so...
Yeah. What about the data core?
Oh, yes, of course, the data core. Okie dokie, okay. Let's go back to a previous voice that I was doing for the professor. And, okay, so, small girl with great hair.
That's me.
Send them boys down.
It's boys with a Z on the end.
Them boys
Yes, thank you.
down.
Sure, that's a TS in your language, if he's German.
Boys down 2 floors. And,
Boisht.
boished. Them boished.
Borscht. Anyway,
Down 2 floors, and they will meet Alfie.
Okay.
Alfie can he's kind of how you say, he can go from one big robot to many little robot man,
nice.
like reverse Power Rangers.
Of
Of course he watches Power Rangers, you nerd. Of course you watch Power
Not
Rangers.
Transformers.
Yes, kind of like that one man.
Nice.
Cool. And Epsilon's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna fly back down the tower.
Yeah, because you can't teleport, can you? So.
If we wind him up too much, he might just give away our location to everyone else.
I'd banned.
Epsilon.
Yes.
Come
He
here.
heads over. What?
She beckons him closer, just so she can whisper only to him.
Okay. He leans in real close.
My hunch was right. Be careful.
Okay.
It's all very secretive.
Please tell me something. Is there anything that your teammates hold incredibly dear that I can destroy right now?
You wouldn't,
I
give
kinda
him,
look-
you wouldn't give him
I
that
look
satisfaction.
over at
There is a motorbike in
Rufio.
the parking.
Who's being nice to the kids?
I'm trying to think if there's actually anything on No, I wouldn't do that
He
to
really
Hood.
likes his
but-
motorbike.
Why would you do it to me? I've been nothing but good to you. I call you boss. Why would you give the guy you hate that satisfaction?
I'm just
For the banter.
considering it.
No,
I'm
you-
just considering it.
You're only doing it to hurt me specifically. It's nothing to do with Rufio. You're doing it to hurt me.
After a moment's silence, she shakes her head, not immediately on them.
Interesting. What if you think of anything, let me know.
Motorbike.
Please don't do this to me, guys.
He's like, okay.
Never even got to use it.
He heads down through the bedroom and out. Cool. Dem boys are gunning it down the stairs.
Yeah, they are.
They bump into Alfie, and he's just sort of stood at the bottom of the stairs waiting. And
Does he stroke them?
As Dem boys come down, he like veeps up his hand and does like a really slow wave.
Nice.
Like, hello. And then as Dem boys sort of run past, he sort of like pops into lots of tiny little things which sprout little legs and start running along, like scurrying along next to.
An army of boys.
Nice.
The
whole squad.
You got dem boys and dem robo boys.
Yeah, we do.
Right, boys.
Robo boys. And they're all heading to steal the data core for bloody Overwatch. Cool. So, next up.
Waiting game now.
I guess it's waiting game. We're just hiding now. We've got to make sure they don't find us before we work out who it is.
So,
Oh, God, if you touch my motorbike, I'm going to be so upset.
he doesn't know
Please
it's there.
don't.
He doesn't know it's there.
Ed, can I roll a sleight of hand? But if I fail it, I don't want to do it.
That is not how this game works.
What is it that you're trying to do?
I want to slot a USB into the laptop.
Okay.
If you
But
ask
it's only
Hood very
for once.
nicely, she could probably do that because she has nice sleight of hand.
I've got +10,
Oh, fair enough.
so
You also still have an inspiration point. Because you had one, Ed awarded you one.
and I used it straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
but you
re-roll.
didn't have another one. You already had another one that you hadn't used from the session.
Yeah, I did.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
used
did.
it quite at the start.
Did you?
On a
Yeah, I
before?
re-rolled.
Oh. Fair enough.
25.
25.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you sort of like really
Gently
deftly.
palm it in.
You really definitely sort of like you're reading the room, people are sort of like glancing around and stuff. You move just ever so slightly to look down the stairs, and a couple other people are like, "What's she looking at?" And they turn around, and at that moment you just done, boom, in, sorted. Let's do a lowdown of where you think everyone's at, team wise. So, Scarlet Fury, opinions.
She's innocent.
Her Scarlet Fire. is
Yeah.
innocent.
I'm not ruling
What
it.
about the team, Scarlet Fury?
Scarlet Fury is currently my number one guess.
Really?
Okay.
Say I'm not ruling her out.
Power Platoon.
Yeah.
I think
I've ruled them
that's
out.
the one I think it is.
I think they're safe.
The Bot Squad.
Safe.
Professor Bot and Althea ruled out. Eborg is still a question mark.
Cool. Birds of Paradise.
Also on the list because we've heard nothing from them since.
Suspicious.
And we don't even know what Masquerade and Autumn can do.
That's true. Gravemind.
Fine.
Innocent.
The Fraternity.
Epsilon, I know you guys hate him, but I've ruled him out. And Zog.
I like
After-
Zog. I like
after-
his integrity.
Yeah, after watching the the buffet table incident, I think Lupo's pretty convinced.
He's a
that-
cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cinnamon roll.
Don't know enough about Arcana Droid though, so that's a question mark too. But in terms of full teams, it's between the Furies and the Birds.
My money's still on the power platoon. Only because Mustard disappeared, never came back. In the middle of doing an investigation. Mustard, it's not called Mustard. Colonel Connolly.
Colonel Colony, yep.
I hate that. Is a really bad combo.
Colonel
Thanks
Colony.
for that.
You're
Colonel Colony.
Colonel Colony.
The Colonel disappeared in the middle of an investigation and just never came back.
He
best-
could have. We haven't really been looking for him. He
No,
could
but
have
they
just
were
left.
loitering.
He
You-
could
no,
have
but you
came
were
back
loitering for
immediately
some
back to where he
time.
was.
You were loitering for enough time.
Not
Or
in
he
the
was just
cellar.
following-
noticed. Yeah, they were, because Ed even prompted, you notice he hasn't come back.
Yeah, but we also don't know if he followed along.
Could have
route
scoped the
along.
entire building. Don't
Yeah.
know.
The
We
best
haven't
thing
been down.
about Colonel Colony is that in his name twice he has the word colon.
Yes, he does.
Hold on. To be fair, he could be here right now. We would not know, because he could just be a one buggy just chilling with us. Although, if he was one buggy right now, then they would be on us, because they'd know where Gravemind is. So may very well be on their way. I feel starting to feel uncomfortable with the fact we've been in one room for a long time. I think we should move. Especially at the top of this tower, we've sort of trapped ourselves.
So yeah. I love how you had something so good and then you just completely let it slide.
Huh?
And it's just like it could answer like a massive question for you right now.
What I said?
Yeah, I'm not gonna punish you because you actually asked the question and then the conversation kind of moved on without it.
I know. What question did I ask?
You said to the professor,
Yeah.
you have eyes and ears all over this place, right?
Yeah.
And he said, yes. And you said, okay, where's the power platoon now? And he said, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that.
No, I didn't. I missed that.
You missed that.
That's why I think it's them. Because they've just disappeared. How can he not know where they are if he knows where everyone
It
is?
just feels so obvious.
It's like shit.
Sorry?
Never mind.
No, I know where they are.
Oh, you know where they are.
Um,
You know what? I'm going to ask him again. Let's see
There's
what
a little
that...
bit of God
Look,
mooding
this
there.
is this is why I'm trying to get Overwatch's data core at the end of the day, just so I can rule them out or rule them in once and for all.
Yeah, sure. Professor Bot,
yes.
you have no idea where any of the power platoon are.
No, the them boys and them robot boys are splitting up to try and find the Overwatch.
But how much of this building, you said you have most of this building on watch, right?
It says 70%.
So,
I've got
what are the chances?
everywhere that I've been is completely covered with cameras. So basically the entire ground floor, this entire tower, let's say most of...
So what are the
There's
chances?
still two other towers.
There's 4 other towers. There's 5 towers total.
Yeah, we've been in the north and the central one.
Yeah,
Has he
hasn't
though?
though.
No.
But what are the chances if you don't know? If people don't know you're bugging everything, what are the chances that they won't run across through 70% of coverage?
Next to none.
So where the hell are they?
Either in places I haven't been or
Well, they're not moving. So we're supposed to be searching. Searching, you've got to move, which means they've stopped. Why would you stop?
unless, I mean, you see like the cogs turning in his head, no pun
Unless
intended.
they've left.
No pun intended. And no pun intended. And he's sort of like, unless they found what they're looking for. These guys are smart. They know enough about all of us and what we can do that they can sort of predict things like cameras everywhere. And they can
It would
work
be in
out,
their skill set.
and they can work out
The first thing I did when I came in here was scope the cameras.
exactly. I mean, one man is made entirely out of ants. That's a minor pixel on a screen that I have hundreds of screens and I cannot see every ant in every building.
We need to move.
Another man is a power suit man. He can run, he can jump, he can leap, he can fly. And the third is at this point, had you realised that Gravemind have sort of like they've sort of milled downstairs. They're kind of fanning about, waiting for stuff to happen. They're down in the bedroom, and the third is a marksman who I've never seen miss a shot.
We need to move. We need to get away from the windows. We need to move. They're ahead of us. We're in the centre of a tower. And
Give me a perception check.
There's 4 towers around us. They could just snipe straight into us. How have we been this stupid?
12.
16.
You all hear the sound of the blinds raising from the bedroom downstairs.
Oh, you fucking idiots. I run down.
You run downstairs.
Don't kill my new kids.
To see, and as you come out, the blinds are very slowly raising, and you can see from here, you can see down above the hill line, and you can see the skyline of New Haven, and it's stunning. It's like it's absolutely beautiful, and this room is probably semicircular.
I shout, shut the fucking blinds as I run, by the way.
I'm doing pros.
I know.
Yeah, let
I
him
know.
finish.
I know.
But I'm scared. I don't want them to die. I can't. Too much suspense.
It's a beautiful skyline. It's lit up, and even though it's the early hours of the morning, the city is still twinkling away in the valley. And above it, moons and stars. Less so with the light pollution of the city, but behind you can see just like it's incredible. You're far enough out of the city that where you are, it's it's all good. And you can see 2 towers from this semicircular window. And as the blinds raise,
He misses. Please tell me he misses. He misses. He's got a crit, isn't he? He's got a crit.
oh no!
Just tell us. Just tell us what's happened.
I bunched it.
Just tell us what's happened. I can't see from here without looking at your notes.
I can't see anything.
Crit fail. Crit fail. Yes. Yes, the one. You can't get my kids.
A bullet smashes into the glass, and it's a huge round, and it embeds itself into the glass, but the glass is like massively reinforced and bulletproof, and this bullet hits the glass and it sticks, and it's half in the glass, half out, and you can see it, the forehead directly in front of Reaper. And she stood there, and this bullet is directly in front of her face, and she just screams. And she drops to the ground as you realise this bullet's ticking.
Fuck.
It lets out a frequency, like a.
Do the rest of us know this is happening? Or?
Anyone who went downstairs.
I'm upstairs still.
I mean,
Yeah,
you probably heard.
I heard a scream, but that's probably...
The
crack
scream.
and the scream.
You would have heard the hit, and you probably would have heard the gunshot. In reverse order, obviously.
Take that. Reverse it.
Yeah, the frequency sort of lets out like a high-pitched screech, and the whole window pane shatters. Wind is like howling, because you guys are high up. The wind is now howling. The blinds and the curtains are like fluttering out into the open air. And there's a roar of like an engine as a battlesuit ascends in front of the window.
Who's in my battle suit?
No one's in your battlesuit.
Uh-oh.
There's multiple battles.
Oh yeah, I thought for a moment it was my battle suit. I was like, it's come to help me. Why would it have done that? It can't fly. What am I talking about? Just got so excited for a minute. I was like, it's returned to me. No.
Sentient.
I'm such an idiot. I'm just so excited. I just want to do things. I need to do something. Everyone's moving and doing things, and why can't I do anything?
Almost every inch of the surface of Overwatch's suit opens up with some sort of barrel or nozzle or launching tube, or it's a bad time for everyone involved. And it just floats in the air, arms slightly by its side, and it says, and it like projects a voice out, and it says, "Give up Gravemind and none of you will be destroyed."
I shout, invisible, incorporeal, bone helmet, and kick the bed out through the window and try and hit the thing.
Kick the bed.
You said the whole thing was glass at the front, right? And the bed was in there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a
The
bed you
incredibly
can
large four-poster bed
damn
made
it.
of solid wood.
I don't think you can just
Anything, what can I kick at him? I
with
need to
your
kick something
normal
at him.
human strength.
Oh yeah. Ah! I don't know what to do. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I've been told it wasn't for so long.
And at that exact moment, in the lobby upstairs.
Do they do as I shout at them?
Yes, yeah.
Good.
Bing bong bing. At that exact moment,
I'm so glad I told him about that bit first at least.
Stop talking over him.
I'm sorry. I'm just so fucked off.
the professor says, "Oh no, I have eyes on the power platoon." Oh no, this is no good at all.
You can't even see Lupo's eyes, but he knows the look that she's giving him.
Yeah, if they roll any harder, you'll give yourself a stroke. Again, are you gonna kick a bed out? What's
No, I don't know what to do. I need to kick. Well, I'm going to die. I'm going to instantly die.
You have in real time 30 seconds to give me an answer.
I tell them to run. I tell them to
done
run.
that already?
I tell them to get into the, and then I get away from the window, so I'm into the middle of the tower, and I shout
Where are
to
they
everyone
running?
into the comms. They're coming in. We need to move.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. Well, one of them could just drop through the floor and fuck off anywhere. The other one goes invisible, runs anywhere, and then I fucking grab the lot. I grab Skullboy.
Cool.
He's probably faster than you.
Possibly. I'm actually quite quick, as it turns out. I don't know why Ed's been making me go slow all this time. I have +10 athletics. I'm like good.
It's because compared to people that can fly and teleport,
Yeah, I mean, compared to that, yeah, but Bone Boy can't, so we're all right. Skullboy can't do that.
Cool. As they all flee, it's more because you're keeping up with them. That's more why you're going slow.
Yeah.
As they all flee, you sort of like gun it across the room to the other side, to the door to the bedroom to try and escape. As Overwatch moves forward towards the now completely open window, and
Can I shut the blinds?
it's no, the wind is just whipping them away. There's no way you can do
The
that.
blinds are up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, can I just shut them? Just
And
down, I'll stop him.
and the guns are like trained on you as you move across the room, and he says, "This is your last chance. Surrender Gravemind, and you will not be destroyed." And you pull open the bedroom door to escape.
Yeah.
And straight past your legs, dem boys gunning it out the window. They sprint across the room. They leap out of the window and they just tackle Overwatch in the air, and they're clinging to him with the tentacles and scratching with their claws. And following him, all the little parts of Alfie are like scuttling along and running. Some go under the bed, some go over the bed, some sort of go like around the walls and stuff, and they all leap out of the window at the same time, merge in the air. And because Overwatch, this is insane, because Overwatch is completely distracted by dem boys, Alfie turns back into humanoid robot form and grabs like Overwatch's head in reverse and does like a choke slam, but they're both in the air at the top of a 20-story drop. So he just disappears down. And you're still stood in the doorway.
I'm trying to run. Yeah, I'm standing between.
Do you not even stop to like see that?
Huh?
You don't even.
No
stop
one
to-
sees that.
You just pull open the
No one
door.
sees.
Everyone bursts.
Everyone runs
past.
through. I can't get the fuck out of the guns, mate. I mean, it's awesome.
It's
I'm
great.
glad you did something super cool, but
I'm
no one
really
saw it.
excited that my Deus Ex Machina bloody person.
You can
who do
replay.
everything-
He's got a video feed. You can replay it. It's all right. You can show us later.
The professor will just watch it over and over
Yeah,
on
it's
loop
good.
like I'm make the coolest robots.
Yeah. My robots are much more superior to this other.
Much more superior to
this
all,
other
to
robot.
all the robots.
Yeah, I'm just keeping myself between the window and Alfie and trying to usher him through the stairs.
Okay, cool.
Not Alfie, sorry, Skullboy.
Cool. So, as you're running down the stairs and you see like windows on each stairwell, and you come down to maybe floor 16, and as you hit the stairwell, you jump because floating directly outside the window is Epsilon. He's just got his arms crossed, and he's just watching you run.
I thought it was something you can do.
You go down another floor, and he's just there at floor 15. Like, what can I do?
Stop the robots. Stop the military guys. What are their names? Fuck. I forgot. Oh yeah, Power Platoon. Stop Power Platoon.
Why?
Because they're the baddies. They did this. All of it. Kill them. Please kill them.
Please give me a comprehensive list of evidence as to why they are the...
Because they're currently
Baddies.
firing bullets upstairs. Just do it. I'm running as we're doing it. I'm assuming he's dropping with every window. It's like half a sentence.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And each time his retort is the same. It's like, give me one example as to where they've used lethal force without either warning or
They fired a sniper shot.
a sniper shot, which I watched. It did nothing. It just broke. It just created an access point.
That's not the intention. It was aimed at her forehead. It blew up a window. The intention was to hit her in the head and blow up everyone else in the room.
If that's what you like to think. That's not what the evidence says, though.
Okay, then apprehend them.
Apprehend them how?
Oh, you have magic, not me. I don't know. I'm just trying to stop the kid dying.
He's
Over the comms, you hear Lupo because he's just listening to this.
You hear me just stop being a prick. I'm in mortal danger. So is the kid.
This isn't even Ed. This is
Yeah, I know he's a dick.
this
I'm
is
aware.
Epsilon. He's
Yeah.
a douche.
Over the comms, Lupo goes, "If you're with Epsilon, get him to get the data core."
Get a data core. Get a data core?
Data
Just
core, what data core?
Lupo says, just tell him. Lupo says, get the big shiny thing out of I forgot it's called Overwatch. Like I
Overwatch.
think I'd know that.
Lupo
anyway,
says, get the data core, big shiny thing out of Overwatch. Go now, go.
He zoots off.
Just keep running.
As I say, at this
I'm
point,
trying to stay
I think,
as central as I can away from
we're all
windows.
evacuating probably the tower. But Hood can hold Lupo and zoop down.
I'm holding on for just a little bit longer.
All right, see you in a bit.
Are you guys still staying at the top of the tower?
Yeah, there's stuff I still need to do with this laptop.
Take the laptop with you. It's portable.
I'll zoop down to the bottom
Yeah,
and just wait
I don't
for
like
Rufio.
running with
Cool,
electronics
nice.
that can break easy.
Maybe get on his motorbike.
I can
How do you
I
start
can
this
grapple.
thing?
I can abseil down the tower and be there in no time. So
Yeah.
True.
Give me a dodge check.
Oh, I'm going to get killed. Because Norman...
Please kill one of the...
7 plus my dodge, which is 1. Fuck.
So that's a fresh 8.
Fuck.
Okay. That's
You can
good.
survive that damage if one of the grave mines dies.
No, I'd rather die.
Um,
Can't believe you're going to kill me. I can't believe this happens.
you get to the bottom of
How
one
did
of
I
the
forget
sets
they
of
had a
stairs.
sniper? How did I forget that?
You're on floor maybe 7, and you get to the last step, and you trip on the last step, and you go like sailing down the corridor. And you look down, you're like lying on the ground. You're like, whoa! You know when you're like just in the zone, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
just
out the
completely
zone.
bam
Yeah, yeah.
out the zone. You're confused. You don't exactly know what's going on. But you look down, and you see your right ankle is completely swarmed with ants.
Oh, smeg.
They caught your ankle as you took the last step, and now you're lying on the ground, and you can see under doorways near you, ants are starting to crawl towards you. You can see air vents above you, plug sockets, out of every nook and cranny, and the walls are literally just moving now. Ants everywhere, and they're all swarming around you.
Just the grossest thing ever.
And that's where we're going to leave this episode. Thank you for listening to That's How We Roll. If you liked what you heard, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/That's How We Roll, where for as little as $1 a month, you can help support keeping this podcast going. And if you'd like to know more, please check out our website, that'showweroll.co.uk. Take a look at our social medias at That's How We Roll 1 on Twitter and That's How We Roll Podcast on Facebook. You can also get in touch via email. Just ping one over to that'showwerollpodcast@gmail.com. See you all next time.